Hey there. So a couple weeks ago, I went to a 4-day class called Ninja Selling. This class focuses on building relationships and serving versus the old school type of selling, which I really love. I love building relationships and serving and have never wanted to do any kind of sales. So it really resonates with me. I wanted to share a little bit about what I learned there because I think you'll probably really like it. So what I learned is it's possible to reprogram your subconscious. And some of you may already know this. I don't know if you know how to go about doing it or you know details. There's probably a couple different ways. But as we grow up, most of us are programmed to believe there are limits in life, whether they're financial, cultural, emotional, or social. So this programming, as you may understand, can be detrimental to our success. And the good news is it can be rewritten by simply doing some daily affirmations and visualization. By visualization, I mean visualizing you are in the place that you want to be. So writing and visualizing these every single day will reprogram your subconscious to believe that these things are possible. And it's very powerful. I've actually been writing affirmations since I was about 12 years old. And understand firsthand how powerful this can be. Anyways, I thought I'd share that part of my experience with you and hope that you can use it to help you. So now let's look at a new report you may not have seen yet, and then I'm going to break it all down for you. It's Utah's Association of Realtors Market Report. So let me switch over and share my screen. Okay. So this is a local market update by county, and here it's showing just August. That's the latest one they have. But what I'm really interested in is the year to date. So let's look at this. Essentially, this is, I kind of highlighted some of the most popular counties that people are looking at as far as the people I've been working with. And this is closed sales. So let's look at this for a minute. This is the comparison between 2019 and 2020. Salt Lake County is seeing 1.8% growth in the number of sales. Summit County, 1.8%, so very close. 5.2% in Utah County, a 13.3% in Wasatch County. So Wasatch County is Heber Midway area, Summit County, Park City area, Salt Lake and Utah counties, I'm sure you're well aware. So as you can see, we kind of seen a lot of growth. Kane County, interestingly enough, 100% growth. And then there was another really high one, 50%, Piute County. Interesting, huh? Let's look at the sales price in the different counties. So not looking at August, but looking at just the year to date between 2019 and 2020, Salt Lake County has gone up in price about 8.8%. That's around $30,000. I just estimated these. Summit County, where Park City is, has gone up about $60,000 or about 7.5% from 2019 to 2020. Utah County has seen 6.9% growth. That's about $20,000. And then Wasatch County has gone up about 9.8%, which is about $60,000 in value. So here's, the average 8.2% statewide in growth as far as sales price, and then 3.1% in growth statewide. So we actually expect that to go up. So what does this mean to you? Essentially, Utah's real estate market is one of the strongest in the nation still. And it will continue, according to statistics, it's going to continue to rise. Utah's real estate market is one of the strongest in the nation because of the growth, superseded only by Idaho, Wyoming, and Wisconsin. If you currently own a home, indications are that values will continue to rise, and even if the nationwide market has a downturn, chances are that Utah will not feel the effects as much as most of the nation. It's also a terrific time to refinance if you're in a position to do that. If it's been a year or two and you haven't refinanced yet, hit me up. I can connect you with a couple of lenders and you can see if that's something you want to do. If you're looking to sell, homes in Utah are still in high demand right now. It's a seller's market and many homes are selling for more than appraised value, shockingly. So some buyers are willing to pay more than the appraised value. The bank won't loan for more than that, but some buyers have the capability of paying cash or paying more than the appraised value. So we need to keep that in mind, especially for what they call cream puff properties, which is essentially something that is in ideal condition and there's a lot of buyers interested in it. If you're looking to purchase, sooner is definitely better than later if you can swing it. With low interest rates and home values continuing to rise, indicators show that Utah will continue to experience high growth and increased values over the next year, at least. So if you're renting, you probably have seen rents increasing all around you, and it's becoming less affordable for renters to live that way. So if you're an investor, that's great news, but if you're the one renting, it makes it really, really tough. The unfortunate news is that with a higher demand in housing, chances are rent will continue to rise. The truth of the matter is that purchasing a home can set your house payments in stone, and you'll be investing your money rather than making someone else rich. So that's one thing to definitely take into consideration. You might want to look at moving fairly quickly if you're in that type of position. Statistically speaking, even if you have a 3% down payment, it will definitely pay off for you almost immediately with your tax returns and also down the road. I'm going to show you what interest rates are like right now, and this is just an estimate, and then kind of give you an idea what a house payment will be based on the interest rates. These are the interest rates as of today. This is a purchase based on, see, this is my zip code, Pleasant Grove, but you can plug in your own if you just go to bankrate.com and then look for the current interest rates. You can do this yourself. So the average monthly payment for a 2.5% loan is going to be about $1,700 a month. That depends on, purchase price here. And then this is estimating a 5% down payment, and if you have a really great credit score for a 30-year loan. So these are the interest rates that you're looking at. So it really depends on, the type of loan and also the lender as far as, which lender you're going through and things like that. So there's a lot built into these estimates. That's why they kind of range all over the place. And then let's look at a mortgage calculator really quick. So based on, let's just say, worst case scenario, let's do 2.75%. So if you have pretty good credit and you're looking at that, if you can do, in fact, let's do a 3% down payment and 30 years. Hold on just a minute. Let's see. Oh, here's the house price. So let's do $400,000 first at a 3% down. 30 years, 2.75%, you're looking at an $1,860 payment. That includes homeowners insurance, property tax. There's no HOA fees built in here, so you'd have to add that in. And then this is principal and interest. So that's what that's looking at. So if you're on a tight budget, there are still some homes out there for $300,000. They may not be in ideal condition, or they may be really tiny, but it's still doable. So let's look at 3% down still. So that's $9,000 down payment. That does not include closing costs. So I can explain what those are later on if you want me to. At an interest rate of 2.75. So this is still a great, showing it. This is assuming that you have good credit. So it's a $1,409 monthly payment. So if you can afford a little bit more, let's look at that. Maybe put, 10% down. So that's $70,000. You're looking at about a $3,000 monthly payment. So I just kind of wanted to show you the full gamut of what we're looking at right now. If you don't have a super great credit, it could be higher than 3%, but still, it's still a great interest rate. So you need to consider that. It's still better than renting because you're investing. Let me switch back over, stop sharing my screen. So essentially, it really depends on your credit score and kind of what you're capable of putting down on the house. That has a big effect on what your payment will be. So now that you have that, you can go to bankrate.com. There's other websites out there that you can do the same thing, but it's easy to use on bankrate.com. So you can go there and figure that out for yourself. So below in this newsletter, you'll also see an article about staging your home. If you're looking to sell your home within the next year, staging will definitely help you get more offers, and that means potentially sell for a higher price because you'll have more competing offers. I also included a pumpkin cheesecake recipe for you that is so good. I want you to have a fabulous October. If you have any questions at all about real estate, please hit me up. I'm here for you. You're not obligated for anything. I'm here as your real estate friend. So I hope you make some fun plans for Halloween for you and your family this month. And thank you for sharing some time with me today.